Marriage is more than love. It's a journey, sometimes painful, sometimes beautiful. I am Bibi and here we talk real about love, loss, healing and hope. This is where broken hearts find truth. Hello, my people, my strength. Welcome back, dear viewers. Whether you are new or returning, I want to thank you for clicking on this video. Today, I want to share something deep. Personal, deeply personal. A story close to my heart. A story about my father. A man who wasn't just present in our lives, he was intentional. He gave his time, his attention, and his heart to raise us right. So please relax and let me take you back. My father was that man who chose to show up. I grew up in a family of 9. My parents and 7 children. I was the 6th child in a house that was full. It's easy to feel unseen, but not with my father. He didn't just provide for us, he showed up for us. He made it his mission to be involved in all our lives despite his tight schedules. Even though he was a busy man, he still made time for every one of us. We were all special, we were all unique, and he treated each and every one of us just like that. You see, he was that kind of father who didn't let responsibility stop at paying bills. He didn't just carry the title father, he lived it. He lived it to the fullest. Papa gave us emotional security, and because of his presence, we felt safe. Even when life outside the house was chaotic, inside we were covered. He made us feel like no matter what, Daddy was here, and that made all the difference. Papa never showed who was favorite. In fact, among his children, no favorite, it was just love. We're 4 girls and 3 boys. Yet, somehow, my father made each and every one of us feel like we were his number one. Did he have a favorite? I don't know. But if he did, he never showed it. He had a special connection with all of us individually. He created space for all our hearts, all our stories, and all our personalities. He made time for everyone. That's what made him different. That's what made him intentional. Papa made everybody feel very special. If he's having a section with me, my brothers knows that is my time and nobody will interrupt. And the same. Each time Papa is having sections with my siblings, nobody disturbs because we know Papa will create time for us. It was that special. And Baba also helped us build self-esteem. Because of that love and attention, we grew up with confidence. We didn't second guess our what? We saw it reflected in his eyes every day. Baba will wake us up with prayers in the morning, touching each and every one of us, feeling us from head to toe before he leaves for work. Most especially if it's during the holidays. My father, my friend. Let me speak about myself, or let me speak for myself. My father was my friend. My father talked to me. Real talk to me. He would invite me to his place of work. Most times I go to his place of work to assist him. He would ask how school was. He would talk to me about stories, interesting stories about his life. He would tell me stories how he came to Lagos that would teach me lessons and sometimes just listen. It didn't matter that he was tired. It didn't matter how busy he was. He made time for me. Papa had time for me. Papa saw when I was not happy. He knows when I'm sad, and he tries his best to make me happy again. Papa was a very positive role model. He showed me how a man should treat people, how to work hard, how to lead a family, how to stay kind and firm at the same time. I remember my school days and the treats. I remember while I was in primary school, my father would show up unexpectedly. And not just to check on me, he brought me joy, laughter, and treats. My classmates loved him. Each time my father is around, I feel so proud. And my friends will ask me, after he has given us the treat he came around with, when is your daddy coming again? They all loved him. He wasn't just my father, he became everybody's favorite parent. My father was lovely. We saw ourselves in the morning, but he would just surprisingly visit us or visit me in school. And that made me so happy and proud. Papa gave us a sense of belonging. Because those little things, the visits, the treats, the presents, I felt seen. I felt like I mattered. I knew where I belonged, in the heart of my father. My father raised us as humans, not just children. My mother was a hard-working woman. She had her own struggles, often came home late and tired. And while we loved her, she wasn't always available when we were much younger. I think during a phase in our life, yes. But my father stepped in. He didn't complain. He didn't shift blame. He just did what needed to be done. That is what real fathers do. He raised us like that. He raised us like it was his purpose in life. I had a healthy relationship with my father. I remember those days I followed him to the local meetings. I was like his handbag. He modeled what commitment looks like. He taught us that love isn't just about feelings. It's about showing up again and again. That lesson shaped the way we relate with others, with compassion, with patience, and with love. And it made me a better mother. Everything my father taught me helped me to be a good mother to my children. A man from a broken root, that was my father. My father came from a polygamous home. His father had other wives, other children. There was distance. There was dysfunction. But my father, he didn't let that brokenness continue with us. He chose differently. He chose to break the circle. He chose to be intentional. Papa was not educated, but academic and career success, his encouragement made us strive for more. Because he believed in us, we started believing in ourselves. He celebrated our little wins and pushed us when we wanted to give up. Papa taught us how to express our feelings. He listened, listened. So we learned how to listen to others too. That is emotional intelligence. In a world where so many children suffer from emotional neglect, we were lucky. We were raised in love. We knew how to cry, how to laugh, and how to heal. All because Papa was there. Papa was a strong moral compass. My father didn't just teach values, he lived them. He didn't preach kindness, he practiced it. He didn't shout about discipline, he showed it with all his life. Papa is late. He died 2 years ago, but he left a legacy of love. Today, when I look back at my life, I don't just remember the sacrifice, I remember the man. His laughter, his patience, his commitment. His legacy lives on in me, in my siblings, in our children. The gift of intentional fatherhood. If you had a father like this, you are blessed. If you are a father, be this kind of man. And if you never had this experience, I pray you give this gift to your own children. Because one intentional father can shape generations. If the story touched your heart, share it with someone who needs it to heal. And if you are grateful for your father, drop a comment below. My father was intentional. Or I want to be this kind of father. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell for more emotional life stories and lessons. Until next time, stay inspired, stay grateful, and bye.